Students, actually in previous class I explained these concepts, demultiplexer. Okay, in that demultiplexer, this is the definition of demultiplexer, and this is the one input and many output system, actually this is called. And this is the reverse operation of multiplexer, and this is also called as data distributor circuits. Okay, so after then I draw the block diagram of demultiplexer. This is the 1:n demultiplexer. In that we have given only one input and one enable input. Okay, so if this enable is 0 means, see, if enable is 0 means it is a switch off condition, switch off condition. Okay, in this situation that demultiplexer doesn't work. If E is equal to 1 means it is enable high condition, this is enable low condition, this is enable low condition, this is enable high condition, and in this case this is a look like this switch on condition. Okay, so these are the very important, because if you are almost enable is in high condition only, if you keep maintain enable at high condition only. So this is the input data. So whatever the input data is given, see these selecting lines, these are the selecting lines. If these selecting lines are decided whether this input is connected any one of the output. Okay, so and after then I explain the data selecting lines that are called that equation, data selecting line equation is n is equal to 2 4 m. Here m is nothing but number of selecting lines and n is output lines. If you consider, for example, I explain if you consider n output is only two terminals, then our selecting line is, by using this equation we get only m is equal to 1. So this is the selecting line, selecting input, and these are the outputs. Like, so first of all I explain 1:2 but demultiplexer. In that demultiplexer I use these conditions, I'll get one truth table. After that I'll explain the boolean expressions. Using these boolean expressions I draw the logic diagram. Okay, now I am explaining 1:4 demultiplexer. So once again I repeat the same procedure. After complete the class, you can fully clarity about the demultiplexers. You will get full clarity about demultiplexer. Okay, right. So I move to another page. So today I discuss 1:4, 1:4 demultiplexer. Okay, so today I'll discuss 1:4 demultiplexer. Understand? So 1:4 multiplexer means it is only one input and 4 outputs. So this is one input and 4 output device, okay, so this is called one input and 4 output device. So block diagram of 1:4 demux. Okay, so it is simply called as demultiplexer. Okay, it is also simply called as demux, and the multiplexers are simply called as mux. Okay, so this is the one input and 4 output device. So block diagram of 1:4 demultiplexer is, I draw the block diagram here. So first of all, it is contained of a rectangular box. Okay, and we are consider only one input and one enable line. After then we are using 4 output terminals, 1 2 3 and 4 outputs. Okay, so this is 1:4 demux. Okay, so this is the input I, we are giving input is always I, and this is the enable signal E, and the outputs are D0, D1, D2 and D3. So these are the outputs. Okay, so this is our 1:4 demultiplexer block diagram. So here we are draw the selecting lines. Okay, first of all, I for that purpose, first of all, I find out what how many selecting lines are given to this demultiplexer. Depends upon that selecting formula, selecting lines formula. Okay, the selecting lines, selecting line equation, selecting variable equation. All right, selecting input variable, selecting input variable equation. So in selecting input variable equation is n is equal to 2 power m. So this is your formula. Okay, so therefore here n is nothing but number of outputs and m is equal to number of selecting lines, number of selecting lines. So using the logarithmic equation of this logarithm, you apply logarithm to this equation, then it will be written as m is equal to log 2 with base n. So simply these are the four outputs, these are the output. Okay, so n right now n is equal to 4. Okay, because n we are consider 4 outputs, so therefore n is equal to 4 outputs. So m is equal to log 2 with base 4. So this can be written as m is equal to log 2 base 2 with 2 square. 4 will be written as 2 square. So m is equal to 2 times log 2 with base 2. Okay, so log 2 with base 2 is nothing but log 2 with base 2 is nothing but this is 2 into 1. Okay, so this is equal to 2. Now the selecting outputs are so this is the selecting output. Okay, so this is the number of outputs. So if you are given number of outputs are 4, then you are maintained at 2 selecting lines to this multiplexer, demultiplexer. Okay, so that selecting lines I represent here. This is the selecting line. Sorry, these are the selecting lines. Okay, so these two are selecting lines. They are on. Okay, this is represent S0 and this is represent S1. Understand? These are the selecting lines. Now for 4 outputs we are giving 2 input selecting lines. Okay, and this is the input data. This is called input data, and this is the enable condition. Enable is always maintained at high only. Okay, so please note everybody. So I'll move to next page. Please note everybody. So please note everybody. I'll move to next page. So now 1:2 is over. Right now we are discussing about 1:4. In 1:4, next of all I want to draw the truth table of this demultiplexer. Okay, in the next page I draw the truth table. Please note everybody. Okay, so I'll move to next page. So please message me. Understand everybody. So please students message me. Understand everybody. Please. Is it understand or not? So I'll move to next page. See, So truth table I'll write now. Though. Truth table. Truth table. In truth table, I'll consider only one input and the two selecting lines and outputs. So maintain enable is a high condition. I write here. So maintain enable. Enable is always high. Always high. Okay. So why I represent here enable is always high. So we are, if enable is taken as 0, then there is no use of selecting lines, and always your output shows 0 only. If you are maintain at high enable condition, then only the demultiplexer shows some outputs. Okay, right. Truth table, I designed the truth table first of all. So this is the truth table right here. So this is the input signal and the selecting lines. I'll write here selecting lines. These are the selecting lines, and these are the outputs. We have using 4 outputs here. So this is one output, one, two, three, four. So we are using 4 outputs. Four outputs. Okay. This is actually input, and these are selecting lines, and these are the output. Okay. So input are nothing but I is the input terminal, and see S1 and S0 are the selecting lines, and D0, D1, D2, D3. Okay, so these are the output lines. See, similarly I use this equation. This is the 4 outputs and this is the one single input. So enable is maintained at high condition always. So I'll represent here this equation. So this is your final block diagram, truth table. Okay, so in this truth table I am consider here, I'll write some important things. See, simply if you given 4 input 4 output lines means we have 4, actually 4 output lines you are giving, and you are considered 2 input selecting lines. Okay, understand? That means if you are given 2 input selecting lines means we have 4 possibilities. 4 possibilities. These 4 possibilities are digital formation. Okay, digital possibilities. Understand? So 4 digital possibilities. So that is nothing but 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So that is called digital possibilities. So keep maintain it. Enable is a high condition. Then I is always at high condition. This is the input signal. This input signal is common for every output. So therefore the input signal I can't represent. Only I'll consider selecting lines only. So first possible is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so these are the possibilities, the actual possibility. So these are the possibilities. Okay, so right now what will happen? See, if 0, 0 is given, then your selecting input 0, 0 means, see, selecting input I represent here by yellow color. See, if you are given selecting input 0, 0 means, then this input is selecting only one of the output, that is the output condition. So here the four possibilities are represent here 0 0, and this is a 0 1, and this is a 1 0 and 1 1. So these are the possibilities, actual possibilities. Okay, so therefore if you given 0 0 to input signal, if you given 0 0 of this selecting inputs are 0 0 means the input of this demultiplexer is directly connected with the first output terminal. Okay, if you given 0 to 1 means it is a second possible, so that's why your input line is directly connected to second terminal. Okay, directly connected to second terminal. So if you are consider 1 0 means your out S1 is 1, S0 is 0. This means this possibility here present at D2 terminal, so that's why your input is selecting the third possibilities, like. Okay, so I use this in diagram. So if S0 is both are 0, then your only D1 input select this input I, and remaining all are nothing but 0 0 0. Okay, because these D1 D2 D3 terminals are almost goes to 0 level, and only D1 selects only high condition, because 0 0 given, where is the option? This is the option of D0 terminal. D0 terminal is only represent 0 0 possibility. So therefore your input was directly connected to D0 terminal. So therefore, so this is the condition. Right now 0 1 I'll given, only D1 will be selected. I input is selecting to, otherwise input is connected to D1 terminal, remaining all 0. So therefore 0 I 0 0. Similarly this condition D2 only activate, selecting, your input is selecting D2 terminal. In the both cases where both the S0 S1 both are at high condition, there your input is connected to lost terminal. So 0 0 0. So this is your truth table. Okay, so right now next I write the Boolean expression. Boolean expression. So Boolean expression is nothing but, individually I write Boolean expression because this D1 D0 is output, D1 is output, D2 is output, D3 is output. Now I'll write output as a Boolean expression. So D0 output is equal to, what is the D0 output? D0 output is nothing but I1. So the input is I1 into what are the possibilities? 0 0. This is the complementary S0 S1. So your output was D0 is equal to, represented as D0 represented as S0 S1 bar S0 bar into I. Okay, because your input is I. Now D1 terminal, you will write D1 is nothing but, right now D1 is 1. So you see this case only. Okay, in this case S1 is a complementary, S1 is normal. So therefore S1 bar S0 into, so next D3, so D2 is represented as, so this is the combination. So here S1 is direct channel S1, but S0 is bar. Okay, into, and what is the D4? D4 is equal to, see D4 is nothing but 1 1 combination. So therefore in the last session you will write S1 S0 into I, S0 S1 S0 into I. Okay, so these are the Boolean expressions of outputs. Okay, so right now I draw the logical diagram circuit right here. From logical circuit diagram, logical circuit diagram. So logical circuit diagram, I draw the logical circuit diagram. Okay, so in this circuit I'll consider first of all the S1 S0 terminals here. So this is the S1 terminal, S1, and these are the S0. Okay, and I use another color. These are the complementary circuit. These are the complements. By complements I am connecting by through one NOT gate. through NOT gate I am connecting. This is nothing but S1 terminal, S1 terminal. This is S1 terminal. This is S0 terminal. Okay. So right now I draw the circuit input selectors S0, S1, and their complementary. So if you given 1 means this white line indicates for 1 and this pink line indicates for complementary. Okay. After then, what is your input line? I draw the input line. Yeah, this is the input line. Input line S, this is called I, input line. Okay, so now what is the D input terminal? And these are four AND gates. Okay, so you represent 4 AND gates as your output terminals. So this see, I draw this first D0 AND gate because both are complementary. So that's why you consider this is S1 bar. I use yellow color for diodes. This is the S1 color. Okay, so S1, and after that S0 and I. Okay, so these are the input terminals. So this is one AND gate. So this is your D0 terminal. Okay, so this is represented by AND gate by using the first Boolean expression. Now second Boolean expression is S1 bar. So S1 bar, this is S1 bar, this is the S1 bar, and similarly S0, next this is S0, and I. Okay, so this is your next problem. So this is not D1 output. Okay, so we can represent D1 output like that. Now come to third case, D2 terminal. So D2 is nothing but S1. So right now S1, similarly S0 bar and I. Okay, so we are representing one AND gate. So this is the AND gate and this is called D2 terminal. And last terminal is D4, that is S1, S1, S0, both are in high condition, and I. So this is called we are representing one AND gate and this is the output D2. So this is your logical circuit. So please check if D input is nothing but, if you given this is nothing but one high case. So these we are using another color. Right. See, these are always indicates high level white color, and these are all always indicates low color. This means S1 is given 1 means through NOT gate it passes, so therefore this value is represent 0. Okay, similarly if it is case is 1, then this will be represent 0. Okay, so this is your input data, and commonly you are given one enable is in always in high condition. Okay, so you will represent enable is a lost terminal. You can use the terminal like right now like it. So this is the enable terminal. Okay, you use enable terminal also, no problem. So these are the enable terminal. We are given direct connection to the enable. Okay, so if you represent enable, no problem. If you are not represent is also no problem, because enable always we are taking high condition, so that's why you are not again represent enable for every time. So if you want to show enable terminal also in this diagram, then you can represent enable like this, because enable is common for every diode. So this is enable condition, so that's why you will take one terminal for D0 and one terminal for D1, and one terminal for D2 and one terminal for D3, and finally we are representing this is enable terminal. Okay, enable. So you can represent like this. So this is the theory about 1:4 demultiplexer. Understand everybody? So please note everybody. Please message me if it is understand or not. Please message me students. Is it understand or not? Then you can understand. We will move to 1:8 demultiplexer. Please message me. Are you understand or not? Please students represent me. Is it understand or not? See, and one more important topic, I note point. One more important note point I'll discuss here. See, the selecting lines all always represent from right to left only. Okay, and the output terminals are representing two table from always in from left to right. So this is the symbol. I use this symbol here. Okay, so your selecting lines are always taking in this direction, arrow mark direction, and the output lines are always represent in this direction. So two tables designed like this. Okay, so this is the selecting lines, selecting lines. Okay, so you represent selecting lines like starts from here, and this is the direction of selecting lines, S0, S1. So you represent S0, S1, S2, S3, so on. You in this direction you will move. Okay, you will start with S0 here. Okay, S0, S1, S2, S3, S4 like. So from selecting, inputs are always taken from left to right. Sorry, right to left. So right to left you will write. Okay, and the data inputs are always represents from left to from right. So right to left, from left to right, from left to right. Understand? It is represent from left to right. It is also represent from left to right, because this selecting line starts from right and move to left, and these selecting from are starts from left and move to right. Okay. So this is the reason. This is called output lines. So you will take like that. Okay, you will take like that. Understand everybody? So please message me. So 1:2 multiplexer page open చేయండి అని ఎవరో పెట్టారు. Okay, I'll open that page. First of all, you first note this thing. After then, I'll show that page. Okay, so shall we move 1:8 multiplexer? I'll move to 1:8 multiplexer. Please follow everyone. One is to 8 demultiplexer. Okay. So right now I'll move to 1:8 multiplexer. Right. Next page. 1:2. 1:8 multiplex. Sorry. 1:8 demultiplexer. So this is 1:8 demultiplexer. I'll explain right now. Okay. So 1:8 demultiplexer means we have one input data. We are applying one input data and 8 output terminals. Okay, 8 output terminals. So write the block diagram of 1:8 demux. Okay, so it is simply called as demux. Okay, so right now block diagram of 1:8 demux I explained. So I draw the block diagram of 1:8 demultiplex here. This is a one rectangular box, contains one rectangular box. We have to use one input terminal and one enable. Okay, after that I use 8 input terminals, sorry, output terminals, 8 output terminals. So this is first terminal, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8. So total 8 input terminals right now I consider. So this is nothing but 8:1, 1:8 demux. Okay, and this is the input signal. I represent pink color. This is the input signal, and this is called enable condition. Okay, so this is the input signal, capital I, input selector, and these are the different output variables. So this is nothing but D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6 and D7. So these are the 8 outputs. Okay, and see 8 outputs. Now we are giving how many selecting inputs depends upon the selecting input line formula. So right now I write selecting input variables for equation. Selecting input variables equation. So this equation is represented by n is equal to 2 power m. Okay, where n is called number of outputs and m is called number of selecting inputs. Okay, so right now from applying logarithm to this equation, then it will be written as m into log with base 2 into n. So right now n is equal to how many inputs? There are 8 inputs. Okay, using this equation m is equal to log 2 with base 8, because n is nothing but 8 inputs. So therefore you can represent this is a log, okay, to write 4 square, 2 power 4. Okay, 2 into 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So this is equation 8. You will write this is a 2 cube. Okay, so this is nothing but 8 only. 2 into 2 into 2, 2 cube. So this is represented by 2 cube. Okay, so this equation is right now log, see, 3 will be moving into in front of log, and this is 2 power 2. So 2 by 2 is nothing but log 2 with base 2 is 1. So m is equal to 3 into 1. So therefore, so m selecting lines are nothing but 3. Okay. So these are the selecting lines. So I am using the selecting line with another color. So this is the selecting lines S0, S1 and this is S3. So these are the selecting inputs. So these are the selecting inputs. I'll represent arrow mark the selecting inputs S0, S1, S2. Why? Because I'm representing in this direction only. Okay, because from right to left we will represent selecting inputs S0, S1, S2. So these are the selecting inputs. Okay, so please note everybody. I'll move to next page. Please move everybody. I'll move to next page. Okay. Next, I'm draw the truth table of this 1:8 demultiplexer. Okay. So after then, 1:8 multiplexer, we have 3 selecting lines. 3 selecting line means we will get 8 possibilities. We will get 8 possibilities. Understand? So in 8 possible combination, I simply applying one trick. So first case you are always consider 4 zeros and 4 ones, and S1 terminal as consider 0 1 0 double 0 double 1 double 0 double 1 like that. You will write like that. And the third case S0 is represents 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. You can easily write. It is a shortcut to write the 8 combinations. Okay, otherwise you can't remember 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 double 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. So these are the combinations. Actually you are not by hearting the combinations. Simply using the logic trick you can easily write the 8 combinations. Okay, so that's why I tell you the important a little bit secret of writing of 8 variables, how you will write 8 possibilities, digital possibilities. I'll apply a shortcut to remember this. So please identify, please carefully listen every student. You can easily identify which trick I am applying here. So understanding purpose, that is very important. Okay, so next page, I'll move to next page. Please note everybody, I'll move to next page. So okay, I'm moving to next page. So right now I want to write the truth table. Truth table of 1:8 demux. Okay, so 1:8 demux, or truth table of 1:8 demultiplexer demux. Okay, so for that purpose I draw the lines. Input is always considered as high, enable is always considered high. Okay, so simply I'll draw the circuit diagram. 8 possibilities. This is the input line. And the selecting lines are 3. These are the input. And we have 3 selecting lines. 1, 2, 3 selecting lines. And we have 8 output lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, so these are the selecting inputs and these are the outputs. Okay, I'll write here. This is input, input, and these are the selecting lines. These are the output lines, output lines, and this is represent D0, D1, because you write always from left to right. D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. Understand? So these are the selecting inputs. Starts from right to left. S0, S1, S2. Okay, and these are the input I. Okay, so these are the input I. So right now we have 8 possibilities. This input is always in high condition. I am not representing. So these are the 8 combinations. I'll write 8 combinations. For that purpose, I draw the 8 lines. First one, first line, second line, 8 possibles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last one is 8. Okay, so there are 8 lines. So right now I'm using another color to identify easily. So first of all, write 0, 0, 4 zeros. So how this is a shortcut to remember. See, first S2 is simply represents 4 zeros. Okay, after then 4 ones. This is a shortcut, and S1 represents 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1 like. So like ila rayali meeru. Okay, you'll write here. So S0 is represent 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 like. Okay, right. So here I'll represent 4 zeros, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 4 ones. Okay, simply represent, and you will get 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So this is the S1 combination. Right now 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So this is the shortcut to simply write 8 combination, 8 digital combinations. You can easily write by using this trick. Okay, understand this trick. If you understand this trick, you can easily write these 4 combinations. Otherwise it is very difficult to by heart. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So this is 1. Okay, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. So by hearting of these input selecting inputs by heart to write these selecting inputs are very difficult. So please remember, or please remember this short trick. Okay, so S2 is the last input terminal, always writes in 4 zeros 4 ones like, and S1 is represent 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1 like up to win how many terms. Okay, and the S0 is represent 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So using this trick you can easily write the 8 combinations. Okay, so simply see the this actually come to in previous figure. If you given this is the possible 0, 0, 0 from selecting lines, you are given 0, 0, 0 means the state is represented in output here. So 0, 0, 0. Okay, and this is the state 0, 0. Okay, so second state is represent 0, 0, 1. Okay, so this is the 0, 0, 1. Like I'll write 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, and 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So 0, sorry, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So this is the state. So if you given your selecting input as 0, 0, 0 means your data, input data is connected to first output terminal. Okay, so this is simply connected to first output terminal. Similarly, if you are given second option 001, then your input data is connected to second output terminal. Like whatever the digital identification takes your input terminal, then the input data will directly connected to that output state. Okay, so that is the reason. So here say 00 means D1 only selected I, remaining all are. So I'm using another color to identify easily. White color, pink color I am using, pink color. See, so this is D, both are 0, S0, S1, S2 are 0 represents. So this is I and remaining all are 0. Okay, so simply put all are 0. And this is the second state, so it is represent I. And this is the third state, we are represent I. And this is the fourth state, we are representing D3 input. So input is directly connected to D3 output. And in this state, it is directly connected to D4, remaining all are 0. And in this state, this is connecting D5 input. And the input is directly connected to D7. And finally, it is connected to D7, D6, D7, right? So remaining put simply 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0, 0, 0. So simply 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, simply 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Simply write 0, 0, 0. Okay, every remaining all outputs are 0. Only the activated output is D7 from the last selecting lines. Are all the selecting lines are high, nothing but your input is directly connected to D7 output. Remaining all output shows 0 only. So like that. Okay. So please note everybody. I'll move to block diagram. I move to block diagram. Logical diagram, logical gate diagram. I'll move. Right. I see here only. I'll draw the logic diagram. Okay. I take. See, this is the actually input line. This is S2 line, and this is the S1 line. This is S2, S1. This is S1. Okay. So here we are using another complementary states. These are the complementary states. You will consider this is the only white line only. Okay. So after that, using input data is nothing but this is the input data I. Okay, so we are representing this is S2 and this is S1, this is S0 and this is the input I. Okay, so enable we are taken, enable is always in high condition, enable is equal to always in high condition, one only. So using this terminal in last, I explained the last. Okay, so we are representing a gate through a NOT gate. These complementary sessions are represented through a NOT gate. Okay, so these are the NOT gates. Right now, see in the first unit Boolean expression, I write here Boolean expression. I write the Boolean expression here. See, so Boolean expression is nothing but first of all output D naught is equal to, I'll represent all are zeros. So therefore S2 bar, S1 bar, S0 bar into I. So this is the first D naught and D1 is nothing but, D1 is or nothing but, so S2 bar, S1 bar, S0 into I. So this is the D input logic Boolean expression. So these are the Boolean expressions of this truth table. See D2 is nothing but, D2 is nothing but S2, S1, S0 bar into I. Now D3 is equal to D3, S2 bar, S1, S0, I. And D4 is equal to, see D4 terminal, S2, S1 bar, S0, I. And D5, D5 terminal, D5. So D5 is nothing but this is, I'll draw the mistake. D3 okay, see D3 okay, once again check D3, S0, S2 bar, S1, S2, okay, D4. So D4 is equal to D4 is equal to S2, S1 bar, S0 bar, I. And D5 is equal to, see D5, so this is the D5, S2, S0 bar, S1 bar, S0 into I. So D6, come to D6, D6, this is a D6, S2, S1, S0 bar into I. Okay, and what is D7? D7. D7 is represents, see, S2, S1, S0. So these are the Boolean expressions of outputs. Okay. See, come to first D naught input I will represent here. So D naught, all are S0 bars. So simply, so you will write all are expressed. So this is represent D naught output. Okay. So simply all are complementary states S1, S2 bar, S1 bar, S0 into I. All are complement states. So I will represent like this. Okay. And see, and second one is S2 bar, S1 bar. Okay. So and simply represent this is the I. See, S0 is nothing but only S0 here starts from and I is equal to 1. So this is D2 terminal, D1 input. Okay, like D2, D2, S2 bar, S0 bar. So these are two bars. And this is the direct line and output. Okay, so the input terminal. So this is the terminal D2. Similarly, D3, S2 bar. Okay, and after then S1, S0, enable. So this is called D3 line. Okay, and next D4. So S2 remaining are bars, S1 bar, S0 bar, D1. So this is the input terminal, and this is D3 and D4. Next D5. D5 is nothing but S2, S1 bar and S0 and input. So this is D5. Now come to D6, S0 S1. So S2 S1. So S2 S1 and S0 and input. So D6. Okay. Similarly, you will come to next D7. So all are high condition. So simply you will take positive, positive, and 1 1 1 S1 1 1 1 and input. So this is nothing but D7. Right. So these are the actually input. Okay. So this is actually what I'm saying there. Right. So right now you will consider any one enable terminal, no problem. Enable is the fourth terminal of all these gates, simply connected. Enable is the fourth connection. You will take on, doesn't take, no problem, it is not matter, because we are representing enable is at high condition. So whenever the enable is a high condition, okay, whenever this enable condition is high, then definitely you will do, there is no need to write enable terminal represent here. Okay, so if you want to represent enable also, you can do the fourth terminal. These are four terminals. The fifth terminal of all the logic gates will be considered like that. Okay, you will draw one single line, it is represent enable terminal. Okay, so please note everybody, note everybody. So this is your 1:8 demultiplexer. Understand everybody? Students. Okay, thank you very much.